Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by Rain. We didn't start the fire. It is November 2024, and we are playing Pokemon Misfit Island Episode 12. We are using a homebrew of the Wild Word system. I am Ian the Professor, and we have explained why.
I'm Austin, and I'm playing Travis the Illuminator today.
I'm Cabe, and I'm playing Augustus the Guide.
I'm Dylan, and I'm playing Nero the Ace.
And I'm Taylor, playing Axel, the Pokemon biologist.
Excellent. Who can remind us what we did last week?
Protein!
Shopping montage!
Yeah. So, because we had finished the Crystal Caves, we had fucking run away from our potential cat because we caught a body. We had to get the hell out of there. And then
I almost killed some birds.
Oh yeah, because they stole from you.
I don't think they stole. I think I just clumsily dropped my things and I was about to murder a bird for no reason.
I blame you.
Yeah, and then we made our way to Galaxerna, which I believe is the name of this town. We met the leader, who's like a big old buff, workout all the time type, but also kind of monk inner peace. So I kind of get like a monastery feeling from this place, where it's almost like it's like a place to cultivate your strength. It's a place to find yourself, your inner peace, and your connection with your Pokemon, and like perfect place for a whole bunch of us.
Yeah,
like a bunch of us in our group will definitely benefit from this deeper connection.
I'm trying to give off that monastery dojo
exactly
vibe.
Yeah, so the sensei. Oh no, wait, he wasn't the sensei.
You met the leader Chrome.
That's the guy. Jasper is the master sensei.
Yeah, you haven't met Jasper yet, and you haven't met Tunk yet.
Okay, all right.
But you met Chrome and his giant shiny Komomo. Kokomo. His giant shiny Kokomo.
Exactly. But yeah, other than that, Augustus and at the time, Finion, they were vibing with the river. Finion really, really, really liked it. And so Augustus hopped in and helped him out. And together they climbed up the first waterfall, which prompted Finion to evolve into a Luminion.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep going. So that's his plan. And then everyone else, what was the last thing you painted?
I think I painted the waterfalls.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if you were there painting as well.
Yeah, because Rockoff was cheering you on too.
Oh.
It's been your gym bro.
Right. And then Nero, you've been all cocooned up, right?
Yeah, I've been being carried like an ugly moth that will soon emerge from my cocoon.
Papoose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Axel. You're hearing rumors about some dark shit, but yeah.
Yeah. Axel is aiming towards the cemetery because what is it?
Dusclops.
Dusclops. Yeah, Dusclops is still just anytime you're not actively talking to Dusclops is staring straight towards that cemetery area. As you move around, he just tracks it.
Just that one beating red eye, just constantly keeping an eye on that.
Yeah.
He's sort of like a compass. Not a useful one, but
at least we know a direction.
Right.
Yep. So, yeah. I think your guys' goal is to go to
We're going to give in to the calling.
Yeah. Yep. Make your way downtown, walking fast, talking fast, and I'm homebound. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll basically say to Dusclops and be like, "All right, buddy. Okay, I'll give in. You really want to go that way? We will go that way."
He starts just moving.
Just start. Right now. Oh, okay.
is my
Guys,
moment.
we're moving.
Oh, what? Okay. Augustus is like toweling off. They're like, all right, Luminion, let's take a break. We'll come back to this. He pulls him back into the Pokeball and everyone else, because all the other Pokemon were out there hanging out on the riverside too, watching everybody train.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're relaxing. This is
Of course.
Luminion training camp.
Yeah. Okay. You guys, what is your route to the dead forest?
Is it?
Because you guys do have a few options here, actually.
Yeah. What's that hex directly to the west?
The
Of
little
us.
farm-looking hex. The,
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna be like, yeah, what's with the Sasami nets?
yeah, like it's farm. It's basically like, if you notice,
Oh, okay.
most of the cities are surrounded by quote-unquote farm hexes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Then it just it's just meant to represent that the city is a little bit larger and it kind of sprawls, and like that's the direction in which it sprawls.
Then it's a couple tiles of jungle and a couple tiles of wasteland.
Yeah.
What's the tree-looking tile at the top of the wasteland near the junction there?
You're gonna have to go there and explore.
No, I feel like that's a trap. Remember when we were standing on that lookout at the junction and we looked down and there was something absolutely terrifying down there? I bet it's in there.
I'm
No,
surprised my
that's-
map doesn't say anything about this.
Oh, wait, yeah, you do have a good map. You do have a good map. But your map is from the northern people, so no, your map doesn't say anything about this.
Useless.
It's just there is a like something's different there, but it doesn't state what it is. Now you guys technically have time to chat around with the locals, should you wish. You know.
Well, if we're gonna go do the graveyard first,
Yes.
then how dangerous would it be to cut through?
Well, sorry, really quick. You have kind of two options here. You could go up across the road, come down, and then kind of come down through the mountains into the graveyard. Or you could just literally go straight across into the graveyard. Right?
Yeah, what's that route looking like according to the locals?
Again, not many people travel, but if you ask around about exploring the area, every local is going to tell you to go to Tunk.
The heck
Tunk is the head of explorations.
Oh,
We look in the tunk then.
yeah.
Okay.
We go to
That
the
seems
tunk
really
trunk.
important.
Yeah. You find a younger, surprisingly younger than you thought. Like only maybe a handful of years at most older than Nero. So pretty young guy, and he's training, as everyone is around here. He's training, Halucha beside him, training and hanging out. And when you come over, he'll, hello.
Halucha.
Don't.
It's so I'm sorry. That's just me. That has nothing to do with Nero. That's just me. I love a Halucha. Okay, so
Lucha is shit.
I'm regretting that he's a guy, so I can't make a lovely lady Tunks joke here. I guess
I'll sure. Let's make her a girl. Let's do it.
But now I've already. Anyways, yo, what up?
Not much. Just training and getting ready. I haven't seen you all around here before. Are you new to the area? Are you fellow explorers?
That is exactly what we are. Cool guy
yes.
pose.
That was like strike a gaming force pose.
Yep. I'm the little toad guy.
She looks at you. She's like, fellow explorers. Yes. This is amazing. I rarely get explorers. There's really only like Axton, and he's pretty much the only person who explores. But yeah. Where have you explored so far? Where have you been? What have you done? How long ago did you come to the island?
I will tell you in exchange for let's do question for question here.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Does that sound fair? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll even let her ask first.
When did you come to the island?
We came to the island.
Yeah, check her calendar.
A little over a month ago.
Okay. Oh wow, so you're very fresh.
Yeah, we just got off the boat.
She's thorough laughing.
Yes. I'm funny. Not awkward at all. Okay, so I'm going to ask her, is cutting through, like, if we needed to go to the graveyard from here, what would be the best path? Do we just take the road?
When you say the graveyard, she kind of just like she pauses for a minute. I mean, why would you want to go to the graveyard? There's so many cooler places.
Oh, no reason. As I'm like pushing on Dusclops, trying to stop him from walking away.
Like, okay. Yeah, but like, that sounds like, well, again, you can answer my question, then you can ask that as your question.
That's fair. Okay. How would I get to the graveyard?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I would just go straight there. It's not too bad. Like, sure, some people are like, oh, there's wild Pokemon out there, but that's the whole point, right? Like, it's pretty cool.
I have respect for this line of thinking. I'm like nodding along, like, yes, finally someone with some sense. Clearly, how are you supposed to get encounters if you just follow the road?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I would just go straight there. I mean, the jungle's not too bad. You got to look out for, Oricorio and Scissors. They're shifty, but like, other than that, the jungle's not too bad.
The Oricorio, I cough as I'm looking around her very interesting office all of a sudden.
Yeah. And then the savannah? No, wait, no, it's not the savannah.
Wasteland?
It's the desert. Sorry, the desert. Before the savannah is the one on the far right. Or far left, sorry. Far left.
Yeah,
the desert.
Cactuses. Cacti.
Yeah, the desert has a little cacti. The desert's between the dead trees and the jungle. Okay. The desert. The desert's honestly, it's not too bad. Bring a water skin, but it's not a long trek. It's so they're like don't step on a hippodon. That's the biggie. They will eat you.
Step.
They will eat you. Okay. Well, that is good counsel. I
hippodons, the ground hippo Pokemon.
Oh, I do know.
Mimics the like, here, I'll put it up in the thing. She mimics the like jaws. She's like, yeah, they bury themselves under the sand, and if you step on them, they'll eat you.
That's terrifying. Thank you. New fear unlocked. Okay, that sounds like we're still going to go that way, though. And now that she's asked her question and I've asked my question and I got the answer that I was looking for, I guess I'll let her ask me one more question just to be polite and not just skip cutscene.
That's fair. She's like, yeah, why would you want to go to the graveyard? It's kind of spooky and not as much fun as anywhere else.
Well, and as I'm chiming in, my Dusclops here, for whatever reason, just keeps constantly trying to go towards that graveyard. So we're finally just going to give in and let him go there and follow and see what's causing him to go into this autopilot.
I'm going to be like,
I blame Pokemon religion.
I just wink at her and I say, adventure. And then start walking off. Let's let Duskull get where Dusclops get where he's going.
Okay.
So okay. So I had one quick step out question. Then we had talked about time to get up the waterfalls. It takes us 2 days to get out to the cemetery to check out for Dusclops, right? Or the path that we're taking, that direct path, is that any longer or shorter?
No, that's the 2 days.
That's the 2 days. Path. Okay, so may I use that other 4 days instead of bumming around the town to partially make my way up more waterfalls?
Oh, you're gonna leave.
Anything, you know what I mean?
You're not going with the group then. We are split the party.
Wait. I thought we had to be at. I'm just trying to straighten out the timeline. Is all.
Sorry,
because I thought that the cemetery, the what was it, the new moon?
We need to be there on a specific day.
Yeah.
So you need to be there on the new moon.
Okay.
Which is in 6 days, because you guys have a calendar, like a working calendar system. Like you can track days. So yeah, you guys know that the new moon will be in 6 days. It takes 2 days to get there. Tunk will tell you that. And she'll
Okay, no, all good then. I'll just
sorry.
No, it's all good. No, all good. I just misunderstood the timeline is all.
Yeah, because it'll take you 6 days to go up the waterfall. So you don't have enough time to do.
No, that's all
but
good.
You can do it when you get back. That's okay.
Yeah.
Tunk, like as you guys are leaving, Tunk's like, if you find an annihilate or figure out how to get an annihilate, like that'd be really cool. I hear sometimes they're over there. I don't know. Be really cool.
I just jot that down on the list.
We'll do what we can.
Yeah.
Because we're heroes.
What's in it for us?
She just kind of looks at you. She's like, I mean,
shut up, man. Be cool.
I am.
You're ruining my riz. Come on.
We need some incentives here.
She just kind of looks to Nero. She's like, points at like, just kind of shakes her head.
Damn.
Do you? Well, okay. I probably have some information or things to trade. I don't. Like, okay, cool. Like, she just walks away.
Insulted a knowledge seeker.
As I look over at Nero, I give him that thumbs up wink and a smile.
Nailed it.
Guy sensei. Bing! The flash off the teeth.
I just like put my, like, I'm going to put my hands together and kind of like a Mr. Burns, and I'm going to kind of like, boy, you know what I mean? I'm just going to like look at him like, you are by far probably the worst wingman I've ever encountered. And then I carry on.
That's fair.
Well, she mentioned trade. Is she willing to swap map updates?
You can ask her.
Though.
No, I'll come back. I can't believe you ruined this for me. I'm gonna get you.
That's fair. Yeah, you guys head out.
Damn it.
Honestly, it's pretty easy going through the jungle. There's, I mean, not much happens. You make it to the edge of the desert, and you do notice that the heat really does like notch up.
What were
It
the
is-
farms looking like?
Oh, around here?
Yeah, because we had to go through those too.
Well, yeah. Again, it's not exactly that. Like you go through like the whole farms and city is kind of like, for lack of better words, one block, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's like going through the outskirts of Whiterun, you know?
Yeah.
The city tile extends to all of those tiles.
Yeah.
It's just that only one part of it looks like the heart of the city, so to speak.
Yeah.
I see.
But like as far as like their quote unquote farms, again, there's like rivers running through this whole city and that farm area as well. Like there's a few rivers running through the jungle too, in all honesty, because this is like a tiered waterfall kind of system. And so when you like, it's interesting, they have like freshwater clams like on these big long nets that they've kind of just have hanging there, and with the water pouring over them slowly or quickly depending upon which area that you're looking at. They have like kind of marshland, like rice fields. Some areas have like weird fruit growing on like the underside of waterfalls and different things. Like, yeah.
Didn't say this.
Mm-hmm. All sorts of cool stuff.
Onwards. Oh yeah, it's safe to assume that my Pokemon are out and like hanging out, except for Luminion and Shelgon.
I'm assuming we have to hoof it. We can't use our cart system.
Yeah, no, you can't use your cart here.
Yeah, this is like free range
so
trail.
In that case, I will have Krond and Fractera out, and then Toxel on the shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, as I say, you guys make it to the edge of the desert, and you know, it's kind of you could push through and camp in the middle of the desert, or you could camp at the edge of the desert and have some time to set up more. But it's shocking. You went from this like warm, humid, but not like sticky warm of the jungle to this all of a sudden a dry, like a wind hits you off the desert and it's just a dry heat.
So
and
Las
there's almost
Vegas.
it's Vegas. There's almost like this weird kind of wall of like wind as the air off the desert hits the air off the jungle, and it like goes up, and you actually feel like you walk through a wall when you go like transition between the two zones almost.
These microclimates are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. We didn't see a darn thing in that jungle. It's actually way safer than I thought.
I'm glad about that. Well,
You heard a bunch of noises, but like you didn't.
We have a lot of Pokemon with us.
Yeah, that's fair. We are the apex predators now.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, are you camping at the edge of the desert jungle, or are you pushing into the desert to camp in the desert?
What time of day is it?
We can camp. I think we can camp in the desert.
Okay.
Because I think with Mischievous, the rogue, with the building the little hut for us camping.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Protect us from the elements.
Oh yeah.
It's just not very strong.
Yeah.
I think we could probably gain that extra little bit.
Yeah. You guys push through and start camping in the desert. As you finish up making your camp, and honestly, like, you finish up dinner, you're relaxed, you're just about to go to bed, you can hear a noise from just over as the desert starts to go kind of silent with the cooling, or I guess
The cooling.
Sorry, cooling, but because deserts get colder at night, right?
Yeah, like very cold. Yes.
Yeah. But as night falls, actually, the desert gets more alive because most desert creatures are nocturnal. So you start hearing some noises coming from around, and you end up hearing some louder noises just off in the distance.
Oh no. Hippowdon is coming to eat my bones.
Not again.
Earthquake!
Yeah, you can't exactly make out what it is, but there is some kind of kerfuffle or fight or something going on just in the distance.
I will go and recon with Goat and spot with my binoculars what is going on.
Okay. Let me check out your binoculars.
It's a binocular headset.
Okay. You don't have like infrared or anything, so no. Okay. Yeah. You go, it's a little dark to see exactly, but roll me research. Yeah, I'm going to give you research for that one. As you try and investigate what you're seeing in the distance.
2, 3. Okay. Two, 6, 3.
Nice. Yeah. You can't make out exactly what Pokemon are there. Because again, with the way night is falling and shadows, but it looks to be some kind of burrow under attack. Some kind of like nest or home is being attacked by other Pokemon.
I will return to the camp and inform the rest of the party of what I've seen. Guys, do we want to go and help, or are we just gonna turn in for the night and let the powers that be, do their thing?
Someone's getting hurt. I vote we go save them.
We are Pokemon trainers and researchers. Our job is to interrupt and observe nature.
We ride.
Yeah, I guess I'll come along.
Okay. Yeah, you guys. You guys head out, and as you get a little closer, you notice there are 2 Sanacondas.
This is the coiled things, right?
Yeah, there we go. And they are attacking some form of a burrow. You can't quite see what's in it, but every now and then a bit of like fire comes out of the burrow. And the Sanacondas are like trying to make their way around, attacking and like lashing out whenever you see like a little bit of a shadow or something try and come out of the burrow.
We need some buns.
Some buns?
Yes, because everybody knows that Sandacondas don't want none if you haven't got buns, hun.
Boo. All right, I'm gonna take bay leaf and a hair across, I believe. You. If I had a dense cap, I would have thrown it at you. I love it. Love it. Ridiculous. Oh, Jesus. All right, because I don't have any buns, I have a hair across and a bay leaf. So we'll approach. We're in the desert now. Are there boulders and like rocks?
Yeah, there are.
Like, okay, and then so when you say that they're kind of getting into a burrow, So is it like a small cave, or are they digging down into the sand at the bottom of like a sand dune, or like?
I'm picturing, like kind of like a sand dune and maybe like a little bit of a, random rocky outcropping. And there's, kind of dug down almost like what is it? What is Timon in Timon and Pumbaa?
Oh, like a meerkat, like a meerkat burrow. Okay.
Like a meerkat burrow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
But like the hole is bigger. It's a decent size.
Okay. So we'll approach.
Now we can tell that these snake Sanacondas, they're the aggressors, right?
I mean, theoretically, you guys don't know for sure, but like there are two Sanacondas attacking a burrow. It's maybe something got into their burrow, but maybe not. I don't know. Or maybe they're trying to get something from the burrow. You don't know for sure.
We'll have to investigate and find out.
Taylor, earthquake them all and let God sort them out.
All right, that's 2 votes yes for earthquake.
One vote no. Don't know who's down in that burrow.
Yeah, I'm okay with not just.
As you guys get closer to the burrow, again, you see every now and then coming out of the burrow just a bit of fire, and the Sanacondas back off a bit as like this fireball kind of, comes out.
Okay, I'm actually going to swap out Heracross for Ekans or Hiss, and so Stu Bayleaf is going to stay by my side, but I'm going to look Ekans in the eye. I'm going to say, can you see if you can go and calm them down, snake to snake? You know what I mean? Like, help a brother out. And see if Ekans can go and communicate and get an idea of who's good, who's bad, and 2, whether or not to calm them down if they are aggressive.
I love this.
Okay. Roll me.
Speak parcel tongue.
Roll me Shepherd with advantage as you use Ekans to help you kind of calm
and let's
down.
Let's go sociable because I'm trying to. So sociable Shepherd plus advantage is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, uno momento. 5, 1, 6.
Excellent. That's a success. You Ekans. Tell me, how does Ekans calm them down?
Okay. So he, right. So it would be kind of like instead of like, when like a rattlesnake or a cobra or any of like the more poisonous aggressive snakes, they kind of rear up.
Yeah.
This is kind of the opposite. So what Ekans would do is like upon establishing a line of communication, he would kind of almost go docile, kind of like almost when a dog rolls over to expose their belly to a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that. So Ekans would like kind of like work his way down into the grass a little bit, make himself smaller and a little more vulnerable to be like, hey, I'm no harm. I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to like see what's going on. I'm just investigating.
He's just being cute.
That's an adorable uncooked danger noodle right there.
He's like,
just wiggling in the grass.
Yeah,
like pale bellied.
Nice.
Because for all we know, this was the Sandacondas. You're right. Like now that I'm thinking about it, is like what fire Pokemon have underground burrows.
Ekans will chat with them. The Sanacondas like hiss a few times, and they're not overly pleased, but they get a little calmer. And one kind of stays at the burrow, and the other one kind of turns and focuses a bit more on Ekans. And Ekans will slither over and pull some food out from your pack, and then kind of toss it to the Sanacondas, who will take the food and just slither away, kind of into the desert if you let them go.
Yeah, for sure. I have no beef. If they're fine taking off, then yeah.
Oh, that was so precious. Sir Hiss, you You're a king.
Good job, buddy. Thank you. I'll get him to, he gets the throne, so he'll coil up my arm, and I'll give him like a bit of a nuzzle, and then he can hang right up on my shoulders. Stu, thanks for the protection, buddy. Now he can go back in his Pokeball.
Nice. Yeah.
So let's investigate this burrow.
Yeah. If you guys kind of sit, are you like poking your head in the burrow, or are you going to sit and wait and see if anything comes out?
Maybe let's put some rations and a little bit of food outside to try and kind of bait them and sit back and wait. Because if we stick your head in there, you're going to get fried.
Why not use sweet scent to lure it out?
Oh, yeah, this is true, too. I didn't even I always think about it like calming.
Or, hear me out,
yeah, okay.
cause a cave-in with earth.
guys, the next campaign we play, you can be murder hobos.
I have the move. I want to use it.
Right? Oh, you'll get your tattoo to think about the Garchomp. Just hold it for the Garchomp.
Yeah.
We just like halfway through the night, we just hear him. I can't take it anymore. Just runs off into the dark, and like a couple minutes later, we just feel the earth shake.
He just comes back.
Yeah, like disheveled hair, shirt unbuttoned.
Nice.
Just
smoking a cigarette.
on.
Yeah.
You feel better, buddy?
Yeah. Had to let one out.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. Yeah, so we could do that as well. I'll shake some of that sweet scent in there.
Yeah,
see what's going on.
Don't wait.
Bayleaf can't get too close, so I want him to get torched.
Yeah. After you lay a little food out, you lay a little sweet scent, and you wait a few minutes, and after a minute, you see the head of a Ninetales pop out. And you just see it kind of look around very carefully, and it will grab the food and go back into the burrow.
Neat.
Did we need a Ninetales?
No, we don't. My assumption is that down there is that the Sandacondas were probably going after the young. So there's probably little ones down there.
So you want to take
I feel like we should move on with respect.
Yeah, agreed. Now that those Sandacondas aren't bugging, we should be okay.
Yeah, and she had a little snacky poo, and it actually caused more good in the world than evil, which is a nice change.
Starting off strong.
Yeah,
we've earned some good karma to fuck up something up later.
Yeah, we need to chip away at the debt is the thing.
Yeah. All right. I'll head back to the camp.
Yeah. You guys go back.
What am I saying? Everybody except the Luminion would have been already out at camp.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can camp for the night. No problems. Wake up in the morning, and it is a hot day as you go through the desert. But luckily for you, desert's not massive. So by just, afternoonish, you do hit the edge of the dead forest, where again, you can feel this, like when you walked through this like wall of wind air between the desert and the jungle, it was this up breeze of air as the humid jungle meets this dry desert. When you get to the dead forest, it's almost instead of an up breeze like pushing you through, it's a down breeze kind of pushing you back, and it's this cold wind. And if you make it through this little section and you get into the dead forest, it's not that it's cold per se, but it's no longer the blistering heat of the desert. And it just, even though there's no leaves on the trees really, and there's, things look almost burnt in some parts, withered in others, moss covered, but like gray, black moss, and, dying and decaying in other parts. It just, it doesn't look. It feels wrong. Like it almost feels like the sky is a little dimmer here.
This place feels like my life.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
When I was a young boy, my father.
No, don't do it. I'm going to get so.
Upon
know
this
that I'm
impressive
susceptible.
landscape, I'm going to pull all of my Pokemon back into their Pokeballs.
They do not fight you at all.
Yeah, because they're all in good mood still from all their rations and stuff. So I'm gonna want to keep their good moods. I can hang out until work needs to be done.
Yeah. Dusclops, upon entering this area, Dusclops, like, you just see for the first time since Dusclops has like honed in on this area, Dusclops kind of settles a bit. You can see it's almost like drinking in this, like, the not negative vibe, but like this weird aura that this place has, and it's like basking in it for a minute, and then it kind of starts kind of just moving almost rhythmically, almost hypnotically, like as if it's following something somewhere.
It's just hovering and kind of like doing a little float dance kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not spooky. I'm gonna put all my Pokemon away too. That's some spook. Except my Zorua.
That's fair. Zorua, being a also ghost type, is it is also basking kind of in this, and it's like it's not following Duskull like hypnotically, but it's just, again, it's feeling this area. It's
The
So
ghosts
it stays close, right?
The ghosts are definitely at home here.
Sorry, one sec. What do you want, honey?
Zorua is dark type.
No, Hisuian Zorua is ghost type.
Ghost normal.
Yes, he's ghost normal. Laura's trying to tell me Zorua is dark type, which he is, but Hisuian Zorua, yeah. Laura's very adamant I get my Pokemon facts right. I love her dearly. It's honestly one of the most amazing things about her.
I'm so glad that she keeps you in line.
She does. If I step out of line, oh boy. Yes, you guys, Zorua and Darkrai.
Dusclops. We keep doing that so often.
Dusclops is like they're feeling it. This area feels meant for them, you know. And yeah, you guys all kind of move as you move along slowly through this area. You hear a bit of noise just in front of you on the path.
Hey, you got Tree Fitty?
I ain't got no Tree Fitty, but no Loch Ness monster.
Sorry, please continue.
No, that's yeah, you hear a bit of noise just down the path as you hear like Gengar, and like,
oh, that's some dude just having a good time.
There's just like crazy amount of noise, and as you kind of continue on, you see these two Gengars and a Ghastly, and the Gengars are holding a Reaper cloth, and they keep covering Ghastly with it and letting go, and then Ghastly like pulls it off, and they shake their head, and then Ghastly like tries to tie it around itself, but it doesn't have any hands, so it's just kind of holding it in its mouth. And then the Gengars are trying to tie it on like a little cape, but it's not working. It just like phases through the Ghastly, and they're just like getting real frustrated at this.
It could be ours.
I don't have
It'll all
anything
be
to
ours.
help that poor Ghastly.
Yeah, I know, right?
He just wants a cake.
Is Dusclops interested in that item by chance?
No.
Okay.
Although, wait, actually, Dusclops evolves from a Reaper Cloth, doesn't it?
Into Dusk Noir? Is it a Reaper Cloth or a...
Yes, Google. That's what I'm trying to click on. Sorry, Google's being mad at me. Yeah, Reaper Cloth. Yeah, it is a Reaper Cloth. Yeah, actually, Dusclops does notice it. Like, actively notices it, looks at it, understands what it is, and then just kind of turns and is still focused on something else.
Well, it's all yours, guys.
But
I don't know.
No, that doesn't. What he's like. That's for him. That is what
it?
the Reaper Cloth is for. That is the one thing. That's like he is the one Pokemon that works for. I'm
We're
scratching
on
my
the
damn head.
island. Yeah.
We're on the island.
Although
Yeah.
I am interested in
Things
the
are
Gengar.
different here. It's like, how many different, because we saw that group of different evolutions in that one other city. And which one was it? There was one moment, bottom of the maps. Yeah. There were a bunch of odd evolutions that we have encountered, like the cast form changing into the weather dependence, the Hatena turning into the Mischievous.
All the different Oricorios.
So like, yeah, right. Like Carbon turning into a Reggie, into like one of the Reggies. Like that's so weird. So I don't know, man. Maybe there's a better item like hidden in a mausoleum or in a tomb or something that Dusclops is going after or pulled to. Maybe I don't know. Or maybe there's another Dusclops around.
That'd be nifty.
The
Grandpa
Gengar,
Dusclops.
as you guys are clearly in view of these Gangars, they stop for a second. They're like trying to get the Reaper Cloth on Ghastly, and they just turn and look at you, and they kind of like, they're all very confused. Like they just kind of start coming over and like poking you and like checking you out, and being the silly Gengar selves. And yeah, the Ghastly floats over a little bit sad, and it's just like, and then they go back, like after poking you a little bit, they go back to like trying to get this Reaper Cloth on the Ghastly, and they do see Duskull, or Dusclops, sorry. They see Dusclops, and they keep the Reaper Cloth away from it. They're like actively like hiding it from the Dusclops. Like
we have nothing here that you could possibly want.
No.
I have a thought. I have this magnificent pumpkin. I'm going to pull it out of my backpack, and I'm going to get Scyther to carve some eye holes in it.
Ooh.
And I'm going to give it to the Ghastly.
Oh.
To wear.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I mean,
you could tie the Reaper Cloth to the stem.
Yep, and we could make us a pumpkaboo.
Yeah, you carve this beautiful pumpkin into and then tie the Reaper Cloth to the stem. You carve the pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern, and you put it over the Ghastly, and you see Ghastly glows for a second, and yeah, a pumpkaboo appears.
Fantastic. I love him.
And you just see him like skipping along, and you see the Gangars just like look at the pumpkaboo, look at you, look back at the pumpkaboo, look back at you, look back at the pumpkaboo again, and are just like, they just burst out laughing, and they're like rolling around on the ground, and you see the pumpkaboo like come over, and it's like, it's so excited it just evolved, right? And it comes over to the Gangars, and it kind of like quizzically looks at them. It's like, pumpkaboo, pumpkaboo. And the Gangars are just rolling laughing. and the pumpkin is very, very confused, and until one of the Gangars finally like flies off for a second, comes back with a little mirror, and like shows the Pumpkaboo itself, and you just see Pumpkaboo's expression going from like this happy, cheerful like Pumpkaboo to all of a sudden it sees itself in the mirror and it's like just utter shock and
Pumpkaboo's
awe.
pattern is just the scariest now.
It's just pure shock as it's like Pumpkaboo as it has no idea what the heck has just happened to it, and the Gangars are just rolling laughing, and Pumpkaboo's like after a few minutes the shock kind of wears off and it's like, oh, okay, kind of starts dancing around with the Gangars, and it are all just dancing and playing and having a good time.
I did a good thing here today.
Right?
I'm the master of Pokemon evolution.
Nothing is unfathomable by my talents.
I have created life.
I definitely like. I do a sketch of this just awesome like ghost dress up because first of all, it's not violent. This is the best. I'm loving this non-violence.
That's fair. Yeah, you can totally you do a sketch and a drawing, and like you have to keep like stopping because every time you like start to paint and sketch, the Gangars will like come over and look at it and then like roll around laughing, and they'll take one of your pencils and they'll draw like a tongue or a silly face on on the other Gengar, you know, and like they just keep, so it takes you like a while before you actually finish the drawing, but once you finally finish, the two Gangars just take it and they like pin it to a tree, and then they just start drawing silly faces on each other, and once they're done drawing silly faces all over each other and the Pumpkaboo of course too, the three of them just start rolling laughing on the ground.
That was really wholesome. Let's get out of here before they decide to murder us.
Before the treat becomes a trick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to get over to where Dusclops is dragging Axel.
I'm just like, guys, help!
He is. I can barely see him on the edge of my vision, and if we don't go following after him, we're going to lose him.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So we disengage from our new ghost friends, and we head to the heart of the graveyard, I suppose.
Yeah. You guys continue on. That took a little longer than you thought. It's definitely getting to be darker. It's probably time to set up a camp. So you guys can camp for the night. I assume you use Mischievous's
Trick room. Shelter us from the elements.
Yeah. You guys can camp for the night. You hear like just terrifying screeches and screams and like rattling and thumping noises from just outside the trick room. And unless you guys want to go investigate stuff,
that sounds no bueno.
Yeah, you guys can wake up in the morning a little tired from a bit of lack of sleep, but other than that, you wake up fine in the morning.
I have like a wide-eyed expression of shock, and like I've seen something that I should not have seen. Because I had to get up and pee once during the night, and I forgot where I was. And now I'm mildly traumatized. So I didn't sleep all that much. I'm staring off into space.
That's fair. That is understandable, to say the least. Yeah, as you guys start your trek in the new day, you make it a ways before, like, as Duskull is just tracking something. And you see, all of a sudden, you see a Dragapult in front of you. Like, it's sitting on top of a tree. and you see it's playing with these two Dreepy in it, around it, because Dragapult shoots the two Dreepy, and they go and they play, and then they come back and it shoots them, and they go and play and they come back. And then one of the Dreepy goes in and Dragapult shoots it, but it shoots it a little bit too much oomph, and you see Dreepy just fly off into the distance, and immediately Dragapult and the other Dreepy are just like, ah, and like immediately distraught, and are starting to like panic of like, and like, yeah, they're like start flying like off towards the other Dreepy.
Play stupid games, I guess.
Yeah, fuck around, find out.
Jim.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll mark what direction they go in though on the map.
Yep.
Just in case. That's the first dragon. That's the first Dreepy we've seen.
Yeah. You can mark it on the map as that Dreepy just flew. Like it just got nuked out of there. And so the two of them are gonna have a interesting time finding it, to say the least. But you guys keep going through the woods until you make it to this spot with a stone that seems to be like a large stone, probably 20, almost 30 feet tall. And it's cracked down the middle. And there's trees burnt and charred all around it. And you see Dusclops come up to the stone, and it just kind of sits on top of it, and it kind of just goes into almost like a meditative state.
Great. I hate it.
I'm assuming that it's all calm and there's no aggressive energy radiating out from the spooky rock.
No, not that you can feel.
Mr. Miss is going to put a box around Dusclops.
You see Dusclops like shake the box away, like it wants to be like here.
I was protecting it being there. Can I put the box in? Can I trick room around the monument too?
If you try again, Dusclops will like stop you.
Dusclops just straight up fucking. He's just fire punching and shadow punching all the trick rooms away.
I will do. I guess I'll keep an eye out around the area then while he's all sitting there all vulnerable.
Yeah.
I'll get Charmeleon to start a little fire, and
you guys know from. Again, you guys can count days. I'm not going to say you can't count days. That'd be silly.
Yeah.
You guys know you have 4 days. Once today is done, you have 3 more days before the night of the new moon. So, 4 sleeps before the new moon. Or I guess it'd be 3 sleeps, and then the night that next night is the new moon. On the night of the 4th sleep, it's the new moon. Anywho, so you guys can just camp and wait here, or you can choose to go.
So where on the map are we exactly right now? Are we at C 47, 48, or?
I would say you guys are. Wait, let me pull up your map.
I would say the one with the noose.
Yeah. So C 47-ish.
Okay. Is that one gray tree at the bottom?
It's nothing different. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh,
okay. That's just all part of the dead forest. It's not.
But
Yeah,
the two
it's special.
trees. The
But
two
the
trees
one
just above us.
the yellow 2 trees above you is special. The red tree farther down, those are unique spots. Yes.
Well, if we're right next to that unique spot, Dusclops isn't going anywhere. He's just gonna
Dusclops isn't going anywhere.
Yeah,
like
he's now in like
Chilling like a villain.
exactly. So we could probably go check that out if we wanted to,
yeah.
or go into montage mode and fast forward.
Yeah, you can choose to go there, or you can choose to montage fast forward. Whichever one you guys want. I'm okay with either.
Yeah, Augustus doesn't really have anything going on. He's just keeping an eye out for everyone. So, like, my vote's montage. Everybody needs a montage.
You're gonna montage instead of going up.
Even
to the
Rocky had a montage.
Instead of going up to the what?
Instead of going up to the double tree.
Oh, the spooky super double tree thing?
Yeah.
Or montage.
Or montage.
No, I want to do that as a group. That thing spooks the hell out of me.
Well, you can do it as a group. You can all go there.
Yeah.
Dusclops is just gonna chill here.
Okay, I'm down for that. Check out the spooky super tree.
I'm into it.
All right, scary spooky tree it is.
Okay. You guys will like camp here for the night and just keep an eye on Dusclops for the one night. And then after Dusclops is clearly okay and just like zoning out, meditating on this rock, absorbing all the weird esoteric energy that's in this place. You guys decide to go up towards the tree. As you make your way towards the tree, it's not actually as far as it seems. You guys kind of, before you're done walking, it's almost like it's right there.
Yeah, awesome.
It kind of just all of a sudden in front of you is a forest, and there's no barrier, there's no change in environment. It's just there's a forest all of a sudden right in front of you, and it glows with bioluminescent and pearlescent kind of light, as it's not mushrooms, because this isn't the mushroom forest, but it's, lichen and moss, and even the leaves themselves of the trees, like large deciduous leaves seeming to glow. And like small little fireflies buzzing through the air, and the whole forest seems a glow of different colors.
Do I see our footprints behind us?
You do.
Okay. Good start. Zora was going to use extrasensory to see if there's any type of like maliciousness coming from the area.
Roll me extrasensory.
Okay, so it's just going to be 2d6 because I don't have anything in psychic yet.
It'd be 1d6, wouldn't it?
Don't I add my nature? Oh, right, yeah. Just
you don't get stab, so 1d6, right. So it's just nature, yeah.
Yeah.
5. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Wish Song will kind of look around, and it's not picking up anything like dangerous. Like it'll go into the forest a little ways and then come out like to the point where you can't see it. Like it'll go behind a tree sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And then it comes back out and it just kind of like it seems fine. It just seems like something like there's a definitive line in the ground where the death and the life have met and they haven't crossed. But the forest itself, the forest itself seems fine. And as soon as you all take a step into the forest, out of this, dead forest and into this live forest, you feel almost a burst. Instead of just the feeling of death and kind of darkness going away, you almost you have to blink a few times as it almost feels too bright in here, even though you're under a canopy of leaves and the sun is barely poking through. The bioluminescent glow of the leaves and the lichen and moss and little bugs and things flying around is just, it's almost too bright after being in the dimmer light of the dead forest.
I'm glad I wasn't using binoculars.
Yeah. And you guys start wandering through the forest, I guess?
Is there a path? I wouldn't trust a path. I wouldn't trust a path even if I saw it here.
There is no path. No. You just start kind of wandering.
No, I keep everyone within eyesight.
Well, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Scooby-Doo. Calm down.
I'm gonna have Matang just kind of like as we're walking along, he's gonna hover just barely above the ground, and he's just gonna scrape, his claws into the ground, giving us some.
Just kind of marking every bit here and there.
Yeah, just basically marking the ground where we've been. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you can totally do that. You guys go for a little ways, and you guys see up ahead is this beautiful kind of just swaying flower as you see a venipede going slowly through these 4 flat, like it's just inching, like slower than molasses, inching its way through these flowers. Give me a roll, somebody, to maybe either research or shepherd or cultivator.
Taylor, you got the double research.
Could do.
The researcher. You are the researcher.
264? Perfect. These swaying flowers are actually mawile. So I'll put it in your encounters here. Mawile. So these 4 flowers are 4 mawile. And there's a venipede trying to kind of make its way. They seem to be asleep and just ever so slowly drifting kind of with the breeze. As this venipede just is absolutely trying its hardest to sneak through and like into where these are.
What's around? What's it trying to sneak into?
That is a good question. Roll me. What do you got? Roll me shepherd.
Heck yeah. 2d6. I'm going to use careful for this and shepherd. Nope. 1 and a 3.
looking, you don't. There's something on the ground in between these 4 Mawile that it's trying to get to, but you can't. It's too small for you to see what it is.
That's fair.
Yeah, because you're staying back as to not presumably not wake up these Mawile.
I'm all sneaky, especially now that another Mawile.
I was gonna say,
Right?
Matang picks up Travis with psychic. It's like, here, now you can get closer.
Just hovers Travis through the air.
I've never gotten this angle on a Mawile's tooth before. Such an interesting color.
Can we correct the orientation? I'm kind of floating upside down.
Yeah. Are you guys doing anything, or are you? It's the Venipede's just it's painfully slow, but it's now made it almost to the center of these Mawile.
I like Mawile.
Me too.
So I'm gonna use the slingshot leak and just shoot like a pine cone over there into the midst.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
not to be that guy, but I remember Ian telling us that we can't use the leak slingshot.
Damn, can we not? If not, I'll throw a pine cone.
Yeah, you could just throw a pine cone. Roll me throw.
Yeah. Can I?
Should I throw? Because I have a point.
No. You're Travis is rolling throw here.
I was going to say you could
cutting.
You could get me to do it.
You roll 2d6, cut 1.
You know what I do? I grab the pine cone, roll it in my hands, and pass it on to onto Nero.
Onto Nero. Fair enough.
I get
Nero,
double cut on all physical rolls because
I
forgot if he was broken.
Oh wait, no. How many?
Healed by now. It's been.
I know. I'm healed by now, but I
couldn't heal by now.
I am. As of last night, I healed my last.
Okay.
Perfect. That restless night in Ghost Village.
Nice.
All right, now that I'm prime again, I'm fully healed and ready to throw. I'm gonna serious throw.
Saitama playing baseball.
Yep, that's right. I'm about to throw a no hitter, and so that's 2d6. Pray for me. Where's my Discord?
I believe in you. I 1d6'd it. You can 2d6 it.
Yeah,
there you go.
Sure.
You got this. You guys roll great every time.
4 and a 2.
All right. So what are you? 4. You're aiming to wake up the Mawile, right?
Yeah, it was literally just to disturb the Mawile.
Yeah. No. You guys. That's easy. That's not too tricky. Yeah. You got it. The pinecone lands like just at the feet of the Mawile. And you see one of the Mawile start to stir and wake up. You see the little Venipede just in the center of the Mawile. It's clearly grabbed the thing that it was trying to grab, and it's just frozen in place. And yeah, no, the Mawile wakes up. And it just kind of turns and it sees the Venipede and it just screeches this noise like just a venomous noise as it screeches, and the other 3 wake up and it dives down and it just swallows the Venipede.
We did a good deed today.
We gotta saving people.
What's that? Prime directive. Finger guns.
Isn't the prime directive don't touch things?
Don't worry your sweet little face about it, Ian.
I want to do a thing, but I roll so little dice for it.
We
Roll.
fed Miles lunch. What do you mean?
Talk to the party. What is your brain thinking?
Yeah, what do you... Yeah.
So the Kron is like itching at his paws. He really wants to take the thing that's in the middle of the mall while all they're distracted using covet. But I only use one dice to do it.
Do it.
You don't. Just get out of here.
I could use switcheroo with cut one.
Can I actually see right now what it is?
Roll me research at disadvantage. So cut one.
He's got binoculars, though.
Oh, you do have binoculars.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Never mind. You can, roll me just straight research then. Because otherwise I'd say they're small. You can't really notice them.
Triple threes.
Triple threes?
Triple threes.
Okay.
That did not nail it.
You look, and the Mawile is like, this Mawile is just like devouring, like the venipede's stuck in its mouth, and it's just like shaking it in there, like, you know, because again, the Mawile are like the trap plants, and so its jaw is covered in like acid, and it's just shaking that, dissolving the venipede, like eating it slowly or quickly, I should say. And because it's moving and flailing too much, you can't quite see past You can't quite see past the movement to see what the venipede was going for. But the glint off of your binoculars catches one of the Mawile's eyes as it screeches and just like looks towards you. And what moves does Mawile have? Mawile.
None. It's a very passive Pokemon, almost a baby, really.
As the Mawile will use. Well, it doesn't have a lot of range moves, eh? Yeah, not many.
Yeah, it turns out its primary thing is biting you with its giant angry mouth.
like legit. It's got very little. All right, egg moves. Here we go.
Egg moves.
He's cooking some weird shit here.
He's like, I gotta do something.
As it charges you with Poison Fang, it's going to hit Matang because obviously Matang's going to get in your way so you don't get hit.
Okay.
So the fangs bounce off.
Can I do a combat trick while he's flying at me?
What are you trying to do?
So, like, Matang's basically gonna, like, you know, because he's intercepting with the Mawile. He's just gonna full on just like uppercut and like punch with a meteor mash to get him out of the way.
It's gonna take a hit, like it'll bite Matang, so he'll take 1 point of damage as it bites him, but you can meteor mash and like punch him while it's holding on to you. Like Matang can just while it's holding onto Matang, in response, Matang can just punch it off of himself.
Okay.
So Matang will take 1 point of damage as it bites him.
But I thought it was using Poison Fang.
Yeah.
It just doesn't get poisoned. It's just he still takes
damage, but he doesn't get poisoned from it.
Okay,
it's still an attack.
Unless we want to get really technical and the whole move just fizzles.
No. That's not exactly how we're playing this. Yeah.
Listeners are like,
you could totally meteor mash it for sure. Roll me meteor mash. As you just try and punch this thing.
Double fives.
Yeah, you just nuke this one Mawile, and really quick, the venipede is no longer here. It is gone. As you nuke this one Mawile, it just it launches back and lands in between like the other three. And the twist is you see it get up and it kind of dusts itself off, and you see one, like, the thing that was on the ground there, or at least you don't know how many things were on the ground there, but a thing on the ground there, you see it pick up a stone, and it is Malwalite.
Oh.
And you see Mawile just like holding this stone in its hand, and it's going to grip it tightly, and all of a sudden Mawile will mega evolve.
Oh, this one's mine. I must have it. One of us must have it.
This must be had.
And yeah, as Mega Mawile just stands, and like the jaws on its mouth just open wide and just screech at you.
Mouths.
Yeah, it's got two mouths. So yeah, they just open and just absolutely. Fair enough.
Bite you with my little mouth.
Yeah. But yeah, it just like screeches at you as you see one of the other Mawile pick up something and hold it in its hand, but they're all going to charge you guys, and they're going to try and take you out.
Okay. We're not in a cave, right? We're just in a forest?
No, you're just in a forest.
Okay.
I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for an earthquake. I'm just saying.
He's not wrong.
Give it a go.
He's been more wrong before.
Yeah. That's not the bar of standards we need to throw at. I've lived my life like that. Trust me, it's not a way to go.
But you didn't have a Pokemon.
Oh, okay, you got me.
A 5 and a 1.
A 5 and a 1? Yeah, you. Which Pokemon do you have with Earthquake?
Go-Go.
Go-Go. Go-Go stomps the ground, and it just starts to shake and move and shift as a honestly relatively small earthquake. But it's still the ground still shifts. It's enough that it trips up all of the Mawile, the 3 Mawile and the Mega Mawile. And they trip up, and you see them kind of like stumble over themselves and start to they slow down, but they're still climbing towards you as the earthquake kind of stabilizes. But yeah, all of them have taken some damage.
Are you sure a giant fissure just didn't open up and chasm and they all fall down to their
No. Fissure's its own move, my dude.
Yeah.
Fissure's a whole separate technique.
Fair enough, yes.
Yeah.
We should get Fissure.
I'm gonna get Fissure.
Well, there's
I hear it instantly kills a man.
There's Earthquake and there's Magnitude, yeah.
Well, Earthquake is stronger than
Pop.
Yeah.
But then there's also Fissure, and then Earth Power.
I think Magnitude has a higher crit, yeah.
Yeah, Magnitude, there's a 2 in 7 chance that Magnitude is stronger than Earthquake. So, yeah, there's but 5 out of 7 times Magnitude will be, or I guess... It looks like it's Magnitude. Earthquake is a base power of 100. Magnitude is 10 to 150. So Magnitude will, generally speaking, do equal or less than Earthquake, but every now and then it'll do equal, and every now and then it'll do more than Earthquake. So, yeah, because I guess there must be 7 options, with one of them being 100, or one of them being 150, one being 125, one being 100, probably 75, 50, 25, 10. Yeah. Those. I would assume that's the options.
But so you use the earthquake.
Anyway, earthquake damaged all of them. You did successfully damage all of them all while.
Does my
and
character
they have slowed down?
Does my character get an action by chance?
What would you like to do?
I wanna look over at Nero and be like, do the whole like pound the chest and like peace sign, be like, I got you, bro. You want a Mawile? I'll get you a Mawile. and I'll attempt to throw. How much bigger is the Mawile the same size, or is it big enough for one of my what Pokeballs?
His humongous balls.
Yeah, my
one giant
balls.
ball. If I use the word it's a giant Pokemon, that's what the giant ball is for.
Okay.
So like a large Pokemon is not a giant Pokemon.
I'll make an attempt with a regular Pokeball throw.
With a regular Pokeball throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just a Mega Pokemon.
At the Mega Mawile?
Yeah, because that's the one that Dylan wanted.
Yeah. Roll a D10. On a 10, you catch it.
Come on, bless.
Roll 100 D10s.
Nailed it. Flawless.
That's it just breaks.
Yeah, you see the Mawile just like chomp the Pokeball. As Mega Mawile like keeps climbing. The rest of you can have an action because Earthquake did slow the Mawile down enough that you can all have an action here.
What's their pecking order? Like, what's their formation of these Mawiles? Are they in like a square, and then like the Mega Mawile's in the front, then another one's beside it, and then there's two more behind it? Like how? Yeah,
we'll call it like a V kind of shape, as with Mega Mawile in the center, and the other three in a perfect like one almost directly behind Mega Mawile. And then the other two flanking on the side, kind of thing.
Also, that earthquake was effective against the Mawiles.
Super effective.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's ×2.
Oh, that's good to know.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull Heracross out, and I'm gonna say,
"There you go.
Hey, buddy, we need to get our hands on that big mega thing in the front. So why don't you go and smack it, wake it up a bit?" And so Heracross is going to swing forward, and his horn will glow, and I'm going to look at him like, baseball swing, smack, and he's going to swing horizontally with his horn to hit the Mega Mawile in the stomach with a Brick Break, which I believe is fighting, so it gets extra against Steve.
Oh yeah, it's super effective, isn't it?
Plus I got stabbed.
So because Mawile's Steel Fairy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's 4 times.
Yeah. So that'd be.
And he's dead.
46. Well, I'm just trying to knock him out so you can catch him.
Yeah, I know. I just.
So yeah, what do you want the roll for that?
Brick Break.
Yeah.
So you get 1 for nature, 1 for your fighting type, and 1 for stab. So
okay,
3 dice.
3.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. Perfect. Yeah. How do some of you roll one way and some of you roll the other way? That's weird to me. I guess it's just Cabe. Just Cabe rolls. Cabe's rolls are like in this little like almost like a text script, and your guys' rolls are in these beautiful little boxes. What? I don't get it. Okay. Anyway,
Cabe's accessing the last incarnation of Rollbot.
Yeah, because Cabe's using Dice Praiser and ours is Dice Roller.
Oh, I never noticed that. What the?
How are you using the old bot? How did the old bot turn on for you?
When did old bot come in the chat?
You forgot about me. I didn't forget about you.
Okay, never mind. Anywho,
whatever works.
Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, you like Iroh will just nuke this not Heracross. Iroh's Heracross.
Yeah.
Mega Mawile, thank you. Arrow nukes this Mega Mawile, not as hard as possible, but like fairly substantially. And the Mega Mawile will like roll back and it's looking pretty hurt. Yeah, it's off to the side, like it's off to the side, pretty hurt as the other three are getting ready to jump you. You, Travis and Nero, you have an action before you're about to get jumped.
I release Charmeleon, and I'm going to get him to Metal Claw around me in defense.
Nice.
And hopefully open up an avenue where I can get a clear shot to throw a ball at this Mega.
Yeah.
I'm going to let go of Fractera, and Fractera is going to use Earth Power to raise a bunch of like jagged rocks between us and all the charging Mawile, and or hit them, catch them in the spikes.
Okay.
Nice.
Roll
just like to catch them, like Pokemon Movie 3 style.
Let's Charmeleon, roll me Metal Claw, please.
It's fire. You want to use Fi-Fi.
I don't have any fire. Okay. I'm definitely not using Dragon Rush. That's for sure. At least the steel will balance out neutral because of the fairy. Let's see. I don't get a nature here, do I?
You do. You always get a nature.
All right. Then
so you get 3 dice.
I'm going to... Charmeleon's going to roll out Brave. With,
nice.
Okay. Let's try this.
Now you're using the other die.
I know. Okay, well...
No. That's fine. Because a four is still... The 4 and a 5 are the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah.
Oh, I know what you did.
It's the difference between /R and /roll.
/R and /roll, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. Now we know.
The more you know. You Charmeleon will jump forward and like Metal Claw 1, just pushing it back that little bit. As go ahead, Travis, roll Earth Power to try and hold them all back.
Yeah, catch them up.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with careful, because I'm not actually looking to destroy a bunch of Mawiles.
Okay.
1 for ground and 1 for stab.
Yep.
Okay. So 3.
Yes.
5 with a twist.
Okay. What would you like the twist to be? What would you one will break through. One is still going to break through. It will be attacking Dylan. Or sorry, it's attacking Nero. Sorry. Yeah. One breaks through and it's attacking, I guess it's attacking Charmeleon, technically speaking. What would you like the twist to be? You've slowed the other 2 down, though. And they will take you chose not to damage them, you chose to slow them down. So
Yeah.
The other 2
I didn't want to actually damage them.
Yeah, the other 2 are slowed. What would you like the twist to be? As this one Mawile like just dodges the Earth Power and makes it through to like it's launching its jaws at Charmeleon.
The twist is all of this ground attacks and stuff have made the cave unstable, and a stalactite falls down.
You're
and
not in
caught in the jaws. Never mind. I mean, the trees knocking down a glowing mushroom off of one of the trees from above us, getting caught and splattering inside of the Mawile's jaws as it goes to bite Dylan. It's Pokemon. Nero's Pokemon.
We're getting there.
Okay. Like a branch or what? Sorry, what's falling on it?
Because you said there's all this bioluminescent stuff, so like some drippy bioluminescent moss will just fall down off of the tree and get down.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. that works. This bioluminescent moss lands on Mawwile's head, just covering its eyes for a minute. So it just, as it shakes it off, Charmeleon can move just out of the way before its jaws clamp onto it. And we'll go back to you all before these Mawwile. They are getting on top of the rocks. They're continuing to pursue you, obviously. But you all can have one more action as they use their action to get closer still.
Me first. I throw a Pokeball at the Mega Mawile.
Roll me a d6. On a 4, 5, or 6, you catch it.
Hey, wait a minute. That's not how it works.
Yeah, that's 50%.
Odds I catch it, evens I don't.
Oh yeah, sorry. Odds you catch it, evens you don't. Yeah,
okay.
Either or. But you have to pick before you do it. Odds you catch it. Yeah, you catch it.
Yeah, awesome.
You catch the Mega Mawile.
Fantastic.
It goes into your Pokeball. And yeah, the other 3 will still be charging the rest of y'all. Haha.
With what? Prove it.
Swing.
I release Mega Mawile and make her fight her companions.
The bond is immediately severed.
Pickle salad.
This is too wholesome.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
Can Go-Goat get another earthquake off?
Oh yeah, do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Quickly, when he notices that we're going to do that, I'll call Heracross back, and he'll actually do like a wing flourish and use Aerial Ace to propel himself back and out of harm.
Nice. Yeah, he can move out of the way. I won't make you roll for that one. That one, that's good. Yeah, roll Earthquake.
Hold on, I gotta retype it out here.
That's 1d6, right?
No, it's 2.
You don't have any ground.
No, but it's...
You don't have stab. Go-Goat's a grass type.
Okay. Alright, then 1.
Oh, plus nature, wouldn't it? Oh no,
that is the main one.
As Go-Goat goes to cast his earthquake, his feet just plummet into the ground and his head kind of hits. It's like nothing happens, just fizzles.
Yeah. Go-Goat just pushes his feet too far into the ground, and the ground has already shifted too much that he can't get enough of a hit into it to actually shake the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I will use one of my Pokeballs and throw it at one of the other Mawwiles.
No, that's your action.
What? I personally don't get an action?
No.
So silly. Listeners, Ian is being finicky. He's not being
still have Travis, you get an action, and then it's going to be the Mawwiles. Yep.
This little bitch. They're still coming? They're still fighting?
Yeah. There's 3 Mawwiles coming at you.
Why? They're so wee. They're so baby. Inkwell's... Alright, they're steel type. Damn it, stupid fit. I was going to bury them. Fractera is going to... It gave him a chance. I tried.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Yeah, so Fractera is going to come up again, and this time it's not going to be in front of all those shattered rocks behind them. It's going to basically pull them and stalactite them down it and hover them down and stab them in the back from behind.
Okay.
Maybe some damage will make them go away. Maybe the edges could be rounded out. I don't know how good Fractera is at the Earth Power yet. But...
That's fair. Yeah. Roll away Earth Power.
6. Surprise rocks from behind. 6. 5, 1.
Those are some successful rocks.
Yeah, you can damage. I'll give you. Do you want to do lots of damage to one or a bit of damage to two?
Bit of damage to two. It's super effective.
Yeah. So do you want to damage two or lots of damage to one?
Two. I want to damage two of them a little bit. I want to make them go away. Scroll away. Let us take your friend home.
Yeah, you damage them. They're going to as they
just go away, I shout. It's not worth it.
Yeah, they're going to attack let's see here. Charmeleon and Fractera. And as they go by, they're seeming to like jump, take one bite, and then keep running past you. They've realized they're not going to win this fight, but they want to get one last snap in. And so they'll deal one damage to Charmeleon and Fractera each. Two damage to Charmeleon, one damage to Fractera, as two of them take a bite out of Charmeleon and one takes a bite out of Fractera.
I mean, I do resist steel type damage.
Yes, but they're not necessarily using a steel type move.
Then what are they using?
Bite. The dark type move.
Ass. Okay, fair. You got me there.
They don't learn ass to level 14.
Exactly.
I hate that you're right.
Amazing.
Damn it. That made me flinch.
That made me yeah, as they like continue and run off.
Thank you.
But yeah, you guys are left here. A little bit damaged.
Yamcha of the Mawile.
Yeah, the Yamcha, this Mega Mawile is pretty bruised and beat up. But if you let it out, it goes back into regular Mawile, and it's holding a Mega Stone.
Now I don't want it.
So you can add Mawilite to your inventory as you have Mega Stone for Mawile.
And Dylan, you can also choose from egg moves because that's what Ian was doing.
Yeah, I did notice that. I did in fact notice that. Okay, so in that case,
we have captured Pokemon. You can get up to, I think I said probably level 46.
Okay, so I'm going to take Iron Head. The joke writes itself.
Yep.
And I mean, like, not to be a complete degenerate, I'm gonna skip like spit up and swallow, and I'm going to take Metal Burst.
I was gonna say play rough.
Just okay. Anyways, carrying on with our day, I'm going to take Metal Burst.
That's fair. Good choice. Yeah. Okay. As you catch a Mawile.
It wasn't so bad. Mushroom Forest. Nothing big and scary came after us after all that noise.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys can. Do you want to explore the forest more, or you head back out?
What's our timing? Can we tell time in this part of the forest?
You can't really tell time.
We should probably head back.
Yeah,
we should head back.
Because I remember the space distortion thing at the beginning. So I wonder if there's a time distortion thing.
Yeah. You guys make it back, and you are definitely more tired than you ought to be. In fact, you get there, you get to the edge, and you get into that dead forest, and you just feel, not only do you feel that like dark eeriness of the dead forest, but this weird, like, it's much more jarring, because like when you walked into the forest of light, you felt alive. You felt a rush because you came from the forest of death into the forest of life or forest of light, and you felt like your vitality rush through you, and you felt energized. And leaving the forest of light, you just feel drained and tired, and like every part of you is just done, kind of thing. And you slowly make it back to the rock, and as you make it to the rock, you notice it's almost pitch black. It's nighttime right now, and there is not a moon in the sky. And almost no stars. It's darker than you've ever seen it on the island in this area.
Should we find Dusclops and set up camp?
Yeah, I go.
I don't want to sleep here again.
I go to investigate and see how Duskull is doing.
Yeah, you get over to the rock, and meditating on top. There's no Dusclops. Meditating on top of the rock is a Darkrai.
Oh my god, he ate Dusclops!
I kind of go up and I'm like, Dusclops?
Yo, guys, I'm a level
mark?
with you. I didn't sign up for this quest to go fight the literal god of darkness who's going to eat my dreams and my ass. He is high enough level that he has learned to ass, and I don't want to be targeted by that.
You go up to it and you Dusclops, and it opens its eyes, and upon look dead into its eyes, and you can tell this is Dusclops. There's recognition there as it slowly floats down to join you guys, and it just kind of waves because it now has arm. Well, I guess Dusclops had arms before, had kind of hands, but yes,
it waves. 2 eyes and a sweet scarf, though.
Yeah. It waves at all of you.
Guys, we're safe.
To doubt.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, well, you can keep guard then. Look after keep watch while we all sleep.
I'm going to take a painting of the super creepy black rock.
Yep.
I was gonna say
you can definitely take a painting of the super creepy black rock.
After everyone's kind of getting ready, Darkrai's just snap, and all of us just.
I don't know if I feel so good about this.
Yeah.
Just forces us into a sleep. It knows we're tired.
Yeah. You all sleep very soundly tonight, and wake up in the morning. What's your game plan in the morning?
Get the hell out of Dodge.
Yep. This is future research problems.
Yep.
As long as Darkrai is good to leave, and he's not yo, I want to stay here and make love to this obelisk for another week. We are going to get the hell out.
Yeah.
No, Darkrai will be told he's ready to go back in his Pokeball. He's ready to just follow you, whatever you want. He has absorbed all the darkness in this place. You actually notice
incarnate.
You actually, funny enough, notice it is as soon as Darkrai goes into his Pokeball, it is a hair brighter here. Just a hair, but it is a little brighter. But yeah, you guys can make it back to town. You guys have made it here. It's not a crazy journey to town. It's nothing too hairy. You hear some noises and things, but you can make it to town unless you want to go searching out anything specifically.
I don't think so. I don't think we had anything in this region besides that.
Not particularly, unless we want to go by and check out what how the dreepy eating went.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did they ever find their boy?
That you'd have to go explore. If you guys want to do that, you can.
Find the boy. What?
And they shot the
Dreepy got shot out.
Oh yeah.
Ultimately, we need to climb that waterfall.
Yeah, you guys make it back to town. You guys make it back to town.
Yeah,
it's fine. And you takes you another 2 days to get back to town, and yeah, I mean it's the same town as it was before. Waterfalls around, beautiful area, and I think we'll end the session there, unless you have something specific you want to do quick.
I was gonna be like, I probably would have like. Never mind. No.
Fair enough. Yeah, it seems to be a good pausing point, and we can start the next session with you guys in town, and you guys can muck about in town, do whatever you want.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that.
Okay.
Acquired a legendary and the possibility of a Mega Mawile. That's sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was Ian.
I was Austin the Doodler.
I was Cabe. I'm playing the Ever Concerned guide.
I was Dylan, and I'm going to name her Bitey.
I was Taylor. I got to cast Earthquake.
Yay!
And we're sponsored by nobody. Signing off.